Hey, here we are along the Beaverhead River. Can't see anything, the sun. That in the distance there was the state orphanage. I can't get close to it. I probably need to get in on the other side. It's privately owned now. It has a lot more buildings. They're all red brick of various eras. So there's some that are kind of pink, some that are red. There's a nice big house in there that's been remodeled. Let's see if I can't really see because I'm facing into the sun. There's the water tower, the river. I can hear some doves. The entrance is over there. There's a lot more buildings. If I could park on the other side, but I pit stopped here. This is a really important historical spot in Montana because it was the state orphanage. I suspect they put it out here because it was close to a lot of the mining on the western side, and so many of those mining families got sick and a family member would die and the dad would bring the kids in, or there was abuse. But this is really important, really important spot in Montana, because I wouldn't exist without it. Not that I'm an orphan. I'm an orphan in some ways, yes. But one of my great grandmas worked here. Her sister was a supervisor, probably in the late 1800s and early 1900s. And my great grandma was working here, and her name was Grace Montana. And this is where she met her husband. Her husband was delivering milk to the orphanage. And he was from Wisconsin, and then before that, Colorado. So he met my grandma out here when he was delivering milk. It would have been in the very first part of the 1900s. They didn't settle here. And if only they knew how hard their life would be. I mean, already my great-grandpa's life was hard. He'd inherited some money. He was kind of a privileged child from German upper-class immigrants. And they raised him and trained him to be a classical violinist. And instead, he ran off to become one of the first professional baseball players. I don't know what team, but it was one of the earliest ones in the United States. And his parents were pretty upset because you didn't want to ruin those violin playing fingers. And when his parents died, they left him a nice inheritance. And his real passion was tobacco. He ran off to Colorado with his best friend and his wife, and he opened up a tobacco shop. And his best friend ran off with his wife and his money. Left him brokenhearted, so he came up here and he remarried. And then life was very, very hard after that. Very hard. This area is also part of the early part of Montana as far as the highway, the old gold mining system, and then a lot of, so tons and tons of gold went through here that funded parts of the Civil War and a lot of the Ivy League universities. The money didn't really stay in the area. It was all shipped out mostly to the Ivy Leagues and a few families. And part of that fight, even going on today, people are arguing about it, is we had a record number of lynchings. I think it was the largest amount in the shortest amount of time out here, fighting over that gold and the monopoly for business. And the money was, it was definitely a monopoly, and they would kill to keep it. So your Ivy League universities, even Hollywood, even Las Vegas, the founders and a lot of the seed money for a lot of these things back east came from this area and the parents of these orphaned children.